Let's try that again. See if that works. Let's see if that fixed it. That should have fixed it. We shall see, though. Yeah, we should be back. Hopefully. You guys let me know if it's any good, but I think we should be back here. Alright, let's see here. This should be better, though. Maybe not. Maybe not. What's going on, guys? Let me know if you're back in here. Sorry for that. Had to fix it. But if you're back in, send a message. Let me know. Better so far. Alright, well, that's good. I don't know why it does that. There we go. Kivi's back. Sydney's back. Hopefully this is better. I'm going straight off my phone right now. I don't know what's wrong with the internet. But, alright. So, anyway, let's get back to it. We got some charts to look at today. We've got USD JPY. Looks like we may come down for a little bit. Like we talked about last week, we did have that break of structure. Gold is still on the move down. So, dollar should still be coming up. So it looks like we may come down and retest this area before seeing the previous highs again. But most likely we'll probably see a market correction. Thanks, Nene. Good to see you, man. Appreciate you joining. Sorry for the technical difficulties there, guys. It is quite frustrating for me, too. So, I know how it is. It's quite annoying. But I think we might be okay now. Looks like we are, at least. Better, I should say. Alright, so let's look at Euro JPY. We had a bullish gap down to start that rejected the EMA ribbon. Looks like we could be going for buys here. We could be looking at possibly 60 pips toward the next zone. Certainly a good-looking chart here, though. Euro AUD is on the rise. Our next zone isn't for another 22 pips. Could be a quick, easy buy right at the beginning of the market. Could be easy. GBP AUD is at a very strong, not necessarily strong resistance, but a key level. Key level that we're looking at here in order to see what's going on. But this key level right here is definitely going to be important to watch. If we break through it and retest, we could see it move toward the high side here. But if we get this rejection, we may come down and test the 189,400 area. Thanks, Travis. You get a job too, brother. Let's go band for band, brother. You don't want to. Anyway, moving on. CHF JPY. Really like the momentum upwards here on the 4-hour chart. Looks like we did also break above the EMA ribbon, so we could see this moving toward the top here. However, if you look at how much room we got to go to the previous high, it's about 50 pips. So we certainly could move that way. But we're going to need some more information to figure out what this one's actually doing. Moving on to GJ. So GJ is kind of in consolidation. As you guys know, I don't like to trade within consolidation. Here's your zone. Here's your zone. We're just consolidating. So I'm not really liking that price action on GJ on the 4-hour. If we hop down to the 1 hour and analyze it, we can see that it did indeed gap down. right here. So we did get a gap down with a bearish open to start. We could possibly see it come up and retest this area for roughly 16 pips, but more than likely we're going to see this drive down to this zone, looking at a TP1 of 27 to 37 pips right there. Still need some more information though. Last one I was looking at is AUDNZD. We got the sell signal. It closed below the key level here, and we could possibly see 26 pips. So, yeah, that's what we're looking at here right now. That's what I'm seeing. That's what I like the most out of everything that's available tonight, in terms of what the market's looking like. Again, Euro JPY, if we kind of zoom in here, look at the 15-minute, we got some serious rejection. So if we can close below here, we can start to see it move this way. Yeah, happy Sunday, everybody. I hope everybody had a good weekend. I had a good weekend. It was a little busy, but it was good. Wasn't too bad. Gonna see what happens here with GBP AUD. On the 4-hour chart, this thing is at a very key resistance. So we could see a reversal here. However, it opened extremely bullish. So with that being said, the opening being so bullish, we could see this break through the zone, possibly finish off a good 95, 96 pip move. Better busy than boring, you're correct. CHF-JPY on the 4-hour. Looks like we may get a full closure above EMA here. We did on this previous 4-hour candle, but we're going to want to get some more information before we go long on this. It kind of... Let me actually delete this one right here because it did move. So... I don't know what that means on way, but cool. We could see this move up, but again, you could have a pretty nice move up to the upside there. Would need to break this level of like 202,750, 202,700 to continue to see that move up. So a lot of different things that could happen on that chart. Like I said, I do like GJ. We just need to see what happens here going into the next hour. In terms of the market opened with a gap down and a bearish candle. So typically we may either retest these previous market closes or just start continuing toward the downside. A couple things that could happen there. But we're going to keep an eye on that one as well. USD JPY, like we talked about, looks like it's probably going to go down to at least the 158,900 area. But I'd like to see it bounce off this area right here and then start to move up. That would be the play there. What's up, Oliver? Oliver Twist, we don't trade gold, but I can certainly take a look at it for you. If you look at gold on the high time frames here, it's extremely bearish. Your next zone is all the way down here on gold. So if you pull that zone out, that's your next zone. Below that is the 42.19 area. So gold's currently selling off right now, which means the dollar's probably going to go up. Those two do run inversely, as most of you guys know, but gold's coming down toward this 4,400 area as of right now. But again, I don't trade gold, uses too much of your account. I'm just not a fan of it. Currently just not a fan. Never really have been, to be quite honest with you. So those are the charts that we got going on tonight. I know in Discord someone wanted, we were going to look at one for Schubert, I believe. Let's take a look here. I know his chat was... His was the US dollar index, as well as AUD/JPY, as well as, yeah, a bunch of AUD/JPY charts. I don't really want to touch AUD/JPY. Euro USD and USD JPY. So Euro USD, I didn't have that one marked tonight. I already looked at the chart. We're going to actually just have it over here. So Euro USD did break structure. I should say it broke the previous highs. So those previous highs right there, it broke, but it's coming back down to retest right now. If we can get some sort of rejection on this, I think we could go long on Euro USD for possibly 100 pips. Certainly very possible, and it's a decent looking chart. It is bullish. The technicals don't necessarily line up with that. Actually, they do, except for the day chart. But Euro USD looks like it could move up. As we just stated, though, gold is going down, so the dollar should start moving up, so this should run inversely. But we're going to kind of see what happens here, guys. It's really early. We're 15 minutes into market open. Actually going to take a look here what's going on. If USD JPY gives us a closure right here, we could get in a quick short for possibly 20 to 55 pips. Euro JPY, we're looking for that reversal. It looks like it's going to come back down and break these lows. We already rejected last week's open. So we're seeing this move down right now with this rejection candle right here. That's always good to see. Especially on a smaller time frame like the 15-minute right now that we're looking at. But again, it is coming into your 25 through 50-day moving averages, and we may want to see if it rejects those and continues back up and breaks the highs. Both could happen. No real telltale sign on Euro AUD. Obviously, it looks like a buy. We got a buy signal here on the Trading with Matt indicator, and you definitely have room to grow. We may come down and see a retest of this area before we see it come back up, but this is our key area that we're going to be looking at. Thanks for stopping in, Nene. Good to see you, man. Hope you have a good rest of your night. But yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. GBP AUD, we're at a very, very key zone. I'd love to see it break this right here. If we could break this area right here and continue up, we could have a very nice buy trade on our hands for 90-something pips. We've got a couple different areas that we'd be looking at of interest for our TP1s. You'd be looking at like 18 to 30 pips. For TP1, TP2 is like 48, TP3 is like 85, 4 is like right around 100. So really good looking chart here. I'd like to see it rocket launch and kind of take off. I just would like some more information. All of the charts are buys, especially on the lower time frames. If you go down to the 4 hour, like I said, we did open bullish, very positive. And then on the day chart, extremely bullish. I want to make sure it's not going to reject this, but extremely bullish on this chart. Euro JPY is so bullish. We had an entire day close that went for actually 161 pips on Euro JPY. Obviously, this one always has the most volume going into Asian Session Open. So that's one we're going to keep our eye on as well. I love the day chart on this. I'd like to take a trade on the smaller time frames with it. Like I said, I just didn't like the rejection of the previous week's close in comparison to this week's open. So this is something that we're going to follow over the next little bit here on this stream. Anya, what's going on? How are you? Welcome. Just saw your message. Sorry. How you doing? Hope you're having a great day. But 20 minutes into market open, we have our analysis. We have everything that we are looking at for the day. All we need to do is wait for our confirmations. That's all we got to wait for is the confirmations. Yeah, appreciate you joining, Ania. See what we got moving in here. We're gonna hop down to the 5. See what we got going on. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna end up touching Euro AUD on a shorter time frame. The smaller time frames are very finicky on these charts right now. It's even saying buys on GJ as well. Typically, when you have wicks like that, man, there's some serious rejection on GJ. GBP NZD, I did look at that earlier. Not a lot of volume. It still is in that channel that we drew up last week. So remember, we took that trade down here for, I believe it was I don't remember if it was buy or sell. So GBP NZD is consolidating within the channel right now. If we can get it to reject and come back up this way, great. It may come down and see down here for 30 pips. So what I'm seeing is a massive consolidation right here over a period of, roughly 4 days and 16 hours. I don't really like trading within that consolidation spot right here. I really want to see it break toward the up or break toward the down before we were to get anything. I just don't like the price action on it, and there's like no volume in it right now. So because of that, I'm probably going to pass on that chart tonight. But the channel is still intact. If you wanted to just trade using trend lines, certainly a good one if you can get it to come and bounce off this. Certainly getting some interesting movement here, too, going into the... Looks like we could get a breakout here on Euro AUD for 60 plus pips. The 1 hour may not come down and retest this 1.64650 area. So if that doesn't and it continues to break highs, we could certainly look to take buys. And then the GBP trade just isn't really moving. GBP AUD and CHF JPY is just too key of a level that hasn't broken up or down yet on both sides of it. So this zone is what we're going to want to watch. Looks like we're seeing some upward momentum on GJ here. We did open bearish, and now we had a pretty bullish candle. It was a bearish gap down, now with a bullish candle on the 1 hour. And it looks like this next hour right now is starting to move toward the upside. We could revisit last week's market open, which would be 15-ish pips. In my opinion, it's still too early to get in anything. Is that an entire... that is a wick. That's a nice wick. That's a nice wick right there. This is AUD-NZD. AUD-NZD looks like a strong sell. Very strong sell. On the 4 hour, we can look at the day here. The day opened bearish. The 4 hour opened bearish. The 1 hour came and retested this zone right here, this key level. And it looks like we're rejecting it. Probably have to wait till the hour close to get in anything like that, especially because when you go to the 15, ooh, actually I really like that 15-minute chart. If we can break the lows on the 15-minute chart here, so we just need to figure out which side we're going to break. If we can break the lows on the 15-minute chart on AUD-NZD, we could certainly take a buy toward the downside here for possibly 25 pips. That'd be a nice little move there. Looking at the 5. It's consolidating pretty heavily at this low on the 5-minute. So we're going to want to see it break this right here to be able to make sure that we're going to head towards the downside. That's what we're looking at there, though. I personally think my favorite chart right now is either Euro. It was Euro AUD. Either Euro AUD or Euro JPY. CHF looks good too. CHF JPY looks pretty good too. I just don't love the wick. Not a fan of that wick right there because it could show some reversal. And obviously that AUD-NZD trade that we just talked about. But Euro JPY we're going to be watching heavily here. Boy, YouTube is just not loving me tonight. Certainly a slower open, but the volume is there, guys. There is so much volume going into this right now. Gold should be reversing, huh? A lot of volume going into tonight. A lot of volume. USD JPY chart certainly broke below on the 5-minute here. We would need to see a move up in gold to see a move down in USD JPY. And on Euro JPY, we would certainly want to see... yeah, this thing's going to go, it looks like. Yeah, you traded well last week. That's good. Glad to hear that. Finally, I think we got everything aligned here. It only took the internet and YouTube 9 hours to get right, but we're there. We're there now. Yeah, I'm liking buys on Euro JPY, guys. Hey, progress is progress. That's, you gotta take the wins. You gotta take the small wins and the big wins. Our key levels here, we're gonna mark up some key levels here. Like 83,300 is gonna be a very key level. That's going to be a key level there. And then we're going to put another key level. Our other one's going to be like 83, 80 area, 83. Like right here is another key level. I'm gonna mark up our key levels here. Just so we have them, we know what's going on. We know what we're looking for a lot easier when we do that. CHF-JPY is actually the one that I just marked here. So on like the higher time frame here, it looks bullish, but the wick right there at this very key level, kind of scary. So our key level on this one is going to be right here. We're going to need to see it either break or reject like right here. So that's what I think of CHF-JPY. Right there. Super important to note that, but that's your key level there. GJ, again, still kind of consolidating, but if we could break this... Let me go on a lower time frame here. On GJ, if we could break, like... It just doesn't look like it's going to. We'd need to break this. Because this is a key level, and then this was market open, and market is rejecting market open there. So it's rejecting it pretty heavily too. So with that being said, this may be a sell in the short term. The 1 hour could be coming back down as well to retrace this. We've got what looks like could be somewhat of a double top, but price action is going to dictate what happens here. If we reject this key level and climb through, or we reject this key level and climb back down. It's really all just about price action here and what the market's doing in terms of market structure. It means that price went to an area and then the bulls or the bears won. So like for instance, this wick right here means that there was a lot of buying pressure and then the selling pressure came in and pushed it right back down. So long wicks means selling pressure or buying pressure in one day. Adam, what's up, man? How are you? What's going on, Adam? Hope you're having a good day. Good to see you again. But that's what we're looking at here. I think on AUD, NZD, we're going to see at least 20-something pips. Yeah, no problem there, Nia. But we've got all our key levels marked on these, so there's no real confusion on which one we're waiting to see break. It's just, we gotta wait to see it break. Yeah, good to see you too, Adam. Glad to have you back. Anio, welcome to the Discord. Sydney, what's going on, man? Miguel, what's up, man? Oh, Miguel changed his name. There we go. Migs Trades. Nice. Already broke London low. Already broke London high, I mean. Jose, what's up, man? There you go, Nia. Good. Yeah, it is nice and hot. It was 92 here today in Florida. Yeah, we're going to have a good week. We're going to have a good week. Ow. Adjust this camera. Yeah, we're going to have a good week. It's all about analyzing the right way, you know? Smitty 13X, West Palm Beach, Florida. There you go. West Palm Beach. Nice area. I like that area a lot. NZD USD. Let's take a look at it. Wherever that is. NZD USD. It's the perfect weather. It is the perfect weather, in my opinion, as well. NZD USD looks like it's trying to climb and be bullish. It may come up and retest this 580-400 area right here before coming back down. But you probably could snipe a buy for 12 pips. It doesn't fit my system, that trade, Jan, that NZD USD. Right now, it doesn't fit something that I would get in personally. Not a bad looking chart, though. Not a bad looking chart. Just would need some more confirmation on what the heck it's doing right now. We're about to get a new 15-minute candle here, though, which is good for us on a lot of these charts. I like seeing them all test test last week's close. It's always a good sign when you gap down and it's testing last week's close. If you can break the previous high, you're typically good to see a bull run there. Not many of these are giving us enough information to do anything yet, though. Still too early in the... What do you mean what I had going on with the Raptor? What you mean there, Jose? Oh, on my Instagram story? I just getting it detailed. I got some grass in the carpet there from my golf shoes, and I wanted to get it detailed. And unfortunately, black on black in Florida is really bad because of the pollen. So the car was like blacked out with a tint of yellow, and I just wanted to, I just wanted to get it detailed. Yeah, the place I go to, they take care of me there. They do a really good job. They do the interior and the exterior of the entire car for $40.
You're 10 minutes late for work, but you were 20 minutes late.
Auto Bell, is that like a interior exterior type deal? Yeah, I don't know how to. First to admit it, I do not know how to drive a manual. I've tried. Understand the concept. Clutch, move it, gas. I understand it, but from there to here doesn't necessarily compute. Alright, so we got some new 15-minute candles here. Doesn't always compute there. No, why would I? Why would I? None of my parents ever had one, so I never had to learn on one. They're just not as common in the United States anymore. Like, there's not many people that walk into a dealership and are like, hey, can I buy a manual car? Like, no. Nobody does that anymore. Unless it's like a sports car. It's just not very common anymore. It's honestly even hard to get them. Yeah, keyword since the 1900s. Things change. It's just not as common anymore. I think that's why. Yeah, I got paddle shifters. Those are sweet. Just not supposed to redline it every single time. You feel ill? I'd love to see this break here. I'd love to see Euro JPY break it. Oh boy. Sitting in the middle seat up row of a cab manual. Oh, yeah, that would not be fun. Certainly don't want anything to do with that. These 1 hour charts are going to be coming to a close here in 10 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah, where are you at in Europe right now? What'd you say, Portugal? No. Where did you say you were? Did you say Portugal? I don't remember. Thought you said it was going to be Portugal. Right, that's what I thought. Nice. Roaming around, viewing things. We're going to get some movement here coming into this 8 o'clock hour, I think. GBP AUD with the movement, baby. GBP AUD. No, I think he's here. He might be sleeping. There you go. You're getting off tomorrow. Nice. What's like the best food there? Whatever it is, have one for me. No, Adele's here. He's here somewhere. He's probably taking a nap, to be honest. It's early for him there. And I've been messaging him at like all hours of the day, working on our content and stuff, so. Oh yeah, post it on Instagram for sure. Yeah, I forgot we follow each other. Definitely do that. Alright, so 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Let's go over these charts. USD JPY might actually start to fall off, but then let's look at gold. See, because gold's not making a comeback either right now. Gold's falling off too. When the dollar and gold are moving at the same time, that is a scary place to be. They should not be moving in the same direction. But anyway, so the hour chart's looking bearish. Looks like we're gonna get a bearish close here on USD JPY. Euro JPY, it's a bearish candle, but it's closing above the previous low. We're on an uptrend. We need to see it break this key level like we talked about. Euro AUD is still extremely bullish, but this key zone right here is something we're going to need to break. We're not just going to blow straight through it. We're probably going to see some sort of retest down here before we move up. GBP AUD is a chart I really like. Again, looks like we could rocket launch here. If this was a trade that we were to get in, it would certainly look something like this. That's kind of what we'd be looking at there. That's what we'd be looking at right there. CHF JPY with the massive rejection there. 15-minute candle rejected. We rejected that key level pretty hard on that 1 hour there, guys. I would see that it's probably going to come to this somewhere down there. GJ is attempting to move up and close bullish on the hour here. Still nowhere near breaking through that key level to show that it is going to continue up. With the gap down and the red bearish candle to open the market, typically see a continuation there. Looks like we may fully reject London close, New York close, Asian close, London high. I think we retest these areas. Thanks, Ania. Thanks for joining. Understandable if it's that late there. Very indecisive charts right now, though, if you know what I mean. Still super early, though. The 15 on Euro JPY is really trying to come back up here. Fifteen's trying to do something here. It's trying to close bullish. We're getting some serious movement there. And rejection off of that EMA ribbon. Wow, what a rejection there. I think the dollar's going to end up going if gold continues to drive down. The dollar may see the previous highs of 68 more pips. Has anyone looked at the dollar index recently? Anyone looked at the XY? Jean-Pierre, what's going on? It's actually probably Jean-Pierre Claude. What's up, man? How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Yeah, what a move up on Euro JPY. What a move up on Euro JPY there. What do we got? 2 minutes until we get this new 8 o'clock hour candle. Here's the thing, on the this chart right here, the lowest we'd see is 70 pip drawdown. But it hasn't been higher than this since March 2nd, which is 20 days ago. And before that, the last time it was up here was Tuesday, February 10th of 2026. It's been up here since then. So historically speaking, it's been there recently. Really? Senzam the Mabu. What's up, man? Sorry, I just absolutely butchered your name. I apologize. What's going on? How are you? Alright, we got 50 seconds here until we get this new candle. And we'll get some more information. Essentially, we just wait for 4 confirmations there. It's 4 simple confirmations that we wait for. We need to see all 4 of those before we get in anything. That's the easiest way to explain it. Pretty bearish close there on USD JPY. Thanks for joining. Euro USD's coming back up. Tell you what, I like. We use oil as a tool, but don't actually trade oil, like spot trade oil. No. More spot trading foreign exchange pairs there, Mrs. Perdomo. Thanks for joining, though. Appreciate you. These new hour candles are just kind of bouncing right now. GBP AUD. Looks like a pretty strong buy here. We're going to wait at least 12 more minutes to see what these 8:15 candles do for us. Yeah, the 8:15 p.m. candle. Euro JPY fully rejected. Euro JPY completely rejected the previous week's high and the open high. Could probably get 20 pips out of that, if not more. So far, I like GBP AUD and Euro JPY. Euro JPY sells and GBP AUD buys right now. The best. USD JPY looks like it's going to come down, but again, in comparison to gold, I tell you, gold is going to come down and hit this level. Gold's continuing to drop, which doesn't make sense that the dollar would continue to drop. I know I've said that like 10 times, but it doesn't make sense in terms of the correlation there. I really do like these sells on CHF JPY. I realize it's been quite some time since we broke below this. It's been about 2 days and 8 hours since we broke below this right here, these previous lows. But I think we're going to come test this, this area down here. The Euro AUD is coming up to test. It is coming up to test right here. We've consolidated at this same point for 2 hours now on Euro AUD. GJ with massive rejection. Surprising with such a bullish close to the day last week. But you're getting full. We're now at 4 hours of rejection at the key level here on GJ. GJ on the 15 minute, we're looking at, yeah, I like GJ on the 15-minute here. I put some take profit levels in here just in case we do decide to get in. Really would probably only use 2 take profit levels, maybe one right here. But we're gonna have to see what happens here. They're looking for you, Adele. They was looking for you. I said he was probably sleeping. Or eating some sort of chicken and rice dish. Or Pizza Hut or KFC. Well, we got some actual strong rejection here on this hour candle. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. We might take sells here. GBP AUD. Nah, I don't really love that. I don't know. We'll see on that one. I'm still indecisive on that chart. Need some more information there. Yeah, I mean, it's like the same 5 things. I'm the same. I'm going to do a full reset this week. Get the entire house cleaned. Actually do some food. You guys lagging too? Yeah, heavy lag. Just brutal. So frustrating, you know? It's like across the board, too. Yeah, it's across the board. I'm looking it up. Everybody's messaging the same thing. Everybody's having the same problem. Other streamers are having the same issue right now. All right, new 15-minute candle coming here, guys. New 15-minute candle here in 30 seconds. Oh, USD JPY is about to break it. Gold better be going up. Okay, it is. USD JPY better break it. It looks like we got back on the healthy train there. Alright. Let's see here. If we get... We may be selling USD JPY tonight, guys. That's what it's starting to look like. Is that USD JPY might be bearish. I like the Euro JPY sells too. I think it fixed itself finally, though. Alright, we're going to take USD JPY sells, guys. I think we're going to take USD JPY sells. With very, very, very tight stop loss. Super tight stop loss. Let me see. Let's see what's going on here. I just don't. 4 hour. 1 hour. Yeah, we're gonna get in sells here. Very tight stop here. I don't know if I love it that much. I think we're going to hold off. I'm not sending that yet. I'm not sending that yet. Just get new 5. If we can reject that, great. Reject that right there, because there was the flip. I think we're going to send this. Yeah, we're going to send this. I'm going to send this out right now, guys. We're going to short USD JPY. Let me edit it real quick, and I will get you the proper information. I was focusing there for a second, but we're selling USD JPY, guys. I'm in for sales. I'm in for sales. What was my execution on that? What was my execution on that? 1590. What is that right now? 159123. Stop loss is going to be up at 159487. Take profit's going to be at 158870. 158745. And 158518. All right, we're in our first trade of the week. Send that to the free signals here. Let them get a signal to start the week off. All right. Let me put in exactly 159123. 159123. Excuse me. All right, we're in our first trade for the week, guys. In our first trade for the week. Tight stop loss too. Tight-ish, but yeah. 36 pips. 36. I'm saving some lots to enter if we go into more drawdown here. So 1, 5, 9, 4, 8, 7. Saving some lots in case we go into drawdown. What are we holding? 5 pips. All right. See what we got going on here. Yeah, that's our zone. Our zone's like right here. That was an ugly box. Here's our zone. Anywhere within here is fine. Don't like that jump. But we're looking at the 5er here. Here's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that break structure right there. That's what I like. About to get a new 15 and a new 30. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. Because this should start to reject this. We'll see though, if we get a bad close before 9 o'clock, we'll see. We in it. We are in it. Holding a little bit of drawdown. Now we wait. Now we wait, boys. Andrew, what's up, man? How are you? What's going on, man? How are you today? Hope you're having a good day. Nice. Nice. That sounds fun. It's a nice day out here. I don't know where you're at, but it was a nice day out here for sure. About 4 hours climbing up the other way. Oh yeah, nice. Nice, that's awesome. There you go. Keeps you moving. Yeah, it's always important. That's important. If this thing keeps moving up, I might get out early in this. Huh. That was some odd movement there. We're going to see what happens here. I did not like that movement just now. No, I just didn't like that movement at all. We had a bearish close, a huge wick with a bearish candle here on the 4 hour, and then it just reversed on us. We'll see. We might mitigate. Yeah, it was odd. That was a big reverse. Yo, Villa, what's going on, man? How are you? What's up, man? How are you? I hope you're having a good day. Skim, what's going on? Skimmick. Or Sky Mike, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, I am from the US. Yes, sir. I live in Florida. Here's the deal. This is what I'm going to watch very, very closely right now. What odd movement that was. Gold? Gold's dropping like a month. Yeah. I'm out of this, guys. I'm out of this quick. I'm out of this. I did not like that movement off the rip there. exiting early. Out on that. Yeah, man, it's a nice place. That was the weirdest priced action I've ever seen. It's alright. Because, like, even the others... Even the other pairs that would run with it... No, they're moving. They are moving. Yeah. What did GJ end up doing? That stayed within our levels. See, CHF JPY didn't continue downwards. Euro AUD did, in fact, break the level and continue upwards. USD JPY just... I understand that we've had our rules with the EMA ribbon and the fair value gap. Totally fair. Those are the rules we always follow. However, that 15-minute... Yeah. That is not what I expected to see here, with a break of the lows going back to... Break of the lows going back to 2 days, 9 hours, and 15 minutes. So, yeah. Exit early on that. That's alright. I'm still going to look at this because that is... I want to reverse engineer that. Yeah, gold's dropping off the face of the earth. Yep, it is pumping now. It was not earlier, because I checked it earlier. Earlier it was down like... Earlier it was down like 1% almost. I'm sorry, it was down 0.11%. And then it just completely... So at that 9951 area, just completely reversed. Broke the lows. So look at this. Look at this DXY chart. Because this is what I was looking at, so you guys understand what I was saying. Yeah, we're out of that. Keep the key levels there, just so we know. But if you look at the DXY chart, it opened and moved bearish to start right here. So that was our signal right there, really. Those three candles. That one got me. And still, if you draw this again, not saying it wasn't wrong there, because it was. But if you look at this right here, so you have a larger kind of support area there, support resistance area. Your top zone is going to be up here. Your bottom zone is going to be down here. It like broke down the bull flag and then came back up. So, what? And then just absolutely flew. Now it looks like it's going to head that way. But hey, man, when you trade live, this is going to happen.
Before starting my journey at WGU,
Yeah, USD JPY just completely flipped. So I'm glad we got out of that earlier. Mitigated some loss there. Still had a little loss. I'm just kind of amazed. Yeah, it was an interesting move there, huh? That leads me to believe that the yen is going to drop. No, so the yen's actually decreasing as well. Because GJ's going up, CHF JPY is going up, Euro JPY is going up, AUD JPY is not going up. Yeah. Super interesting, though. Very, very interesting chart there. Watch the minute 15 reverse, but we made our decision there. We got out before the stop loss. We made our decision. That was just mitigating risk because we didn't like price action. I stand by that all day. It's not really something that you can predict, obviously, but did not like that price action movement after. Let me see that 5-minute chart. Yeah, we took it here. You can show it, it's fine. Just leave it, it's fine. AUD NZD? Yeah, we can take a look at that. AUD NZD I had marked as a sell. Broke our key zone right here. She was with it, huh? Like for 15. For 15-ish, yeah. This is reversing too now. Look at the USD JPY chart just come back like that. I still stand on getting out of it. Even if it comes back down all the way down here. Like, even if it doesn't touch our stop loss, because it didn't. Our stop loss was at the yellow line. Even if it doesn't touch it, I stand on getting out of that. That 4-hour candle was wild. What a turn there. Yeah, it made the 4-hour candle completely change too. But look at this 5-minute. Because we had our consolidation. We had our break of the lows. We had it retest. It actually didn't fully break the lows, but it retested the ribbon here and came down. This is where we got in. And then it just shot up this way. So, like, to go over the analysis of why we got in it, and we did get in on that 5-minute there. That's why. Was that candle right there. That candle right there gave me the confirmation to go, but hey, it doesn't work out 100% of the time. Yeah, and the 5's even going to start to come back down too, I bet. Watching these charts going into the last 10 minutes of this 4-hour candle here. Wow, what a sell. A lot of them are just kind of iffy right now. I really like that chart too. I really liked that chart to at least come down and test like this area down here, which would have been like a TP2 for us. TP1, TP2 area right here. That's all right though. Yeah, it did. Yeah, it just absolutely... And it's caught in between two of them right now. So, like, see how you have this one right here and you have this one right here? It's just bouncing in between these two right here now. Regardless, I stand by getting out of it.
At the University of Arizona.
Yeah, they are hard to read out. I'd agree with you on that. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly, yeah, 100%. Whichever one gets wiped out first is typically, it goes, you know, that way, but... Well, I do have a very important rule, guys, that I always follow. And it's that I don't revenge trade. Nor do I trade again after I take a loss. So we took a small loss there, and I'm not going to continue to trade for the night after that happens. It's just, that's my rule. I step away from the charts. So that's it for me for tonight. Underwhelming night, interesting movement. Not sure how I feel about what it did, but market doesn't give a shit about how I feel. So, yeah, we mitigated that and hopped out. If anybody has any questions on why, I certainly will answer. I hope I went over it well enough. But that is what it is. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're not wrong there. But as always, everyone who came today, I appreciate you guys. And with a nice clap there. Still a good stream. Definitely got some good analyzing in, and I think we have some setups moving into tomorrow. So Andrew, Adele, Sydney, Miguel, Sky Mike, Yolvella, Patrick, Kivy, everybody, I appreciate you guys. I know we had a little technical difficulties with the stream there for a minute. I appreciate you guys showing up every day. And we will be back tomorrow. I'm going to be taking a look at these charts probably early in the morning. Yeah, price action's been a little weird. Definitely a little weird. But hey, there's no excuses. You know what I mean? There's no excuses. Like, I would like to 100% end on that. There is no excuses. No excuses. So, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Jose, everybody. You guys have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. See you, Adam. I appreciate you, man. Adam, I got to get your email back to you. I will.